Hey YouTube, it's me Crystal, aka Crystal Pro Styler, here with another tutorial. Today's tutorial is inspired by the Queen of Hearts. Now what we're going to do to get started is you're going to get a pack of cards. We're making the crown right now. And out of this pack of cards, all you're going to need are the hearts. And right now in the video, what I'm showing you what to do is you're going to grab any cards you want, well, from the hearts, and you're going to cut one diagonally to the right side and one to the left side. After you cut at least 2 cards to the right and 2 cards to the left, you're going to use the rest of the cards and you're going to get the little excess that you have, and you're going to cut up one card and then do a little triangle so you have a poke. You're going to get the Queen of Hearts and you're going to just leave that card alone. Then you're going to get the 2 pokes that you made, just like 2 little fence posts, and you're going to put those on the side. Now any of the other cards that you cut, you're going to put one on the left side, one on the right side, just like I'm showing you right here in the camera. Now you can make your crown as big as you want it, as simple as you want it, or you can make it exactly like mine. It doesn't matter which numbers you're using, it makes no difference. After you put your crown exactly the way you want it placed, then you're going to get some tape and you're going to put them all together. Now with my crown, since I want to be a little bougie, I'm going to turn around it and I'm going to put some sequins on it. You could put sequins, rhinestones, glitter, it doesn't matter. You can make it however you'd like. You can use glue. I'm using liquid latex because I couldn't find any glue, and I'm just putting a little bit of sequins. I use silver and I use gold, and then I use a purple little diamond on the bottom to just make it all glittery and stuff. Like I said, you can add as much as you want or you can add as little as you want. And that's how my crown looks. Done. So after you do that, put your little crown to the side and you're going to start on your makeup. Now how the makeup, how I'm doing it is like the newest version of the Alice in Wonderland, how she has the blue eyeshadow and then the red lips. We're going to do it similar to hers, or pretty much inspired by hers, but not exactly like hers. So I'm using Urban Decay Prime and Potion to prime my lids. You do not have to use that one. You can use any primer. And then I'm using Sephora's Teal to pack on the color just on the lids. So you're going to keep packing until you get the desired color and look that you want. After you do that, you're going to highlight the top of your brow bone. I'm using Urban Decay's basic palette. I'm just using the white shimmer. Now you don't have to use the Urban Decay and you don't have to use the Sephora Teal. You can use any color that you have or like. That's just what I'm using. And then I'm using the Sephora Blue. I don't know exactly what these colors are called because it doesn't have the name on it. But I didn't like how the Sephora's Blue didn't show as pigmented. So I am going to use a different blue. Like I said, you can keep either trying to pack on the same color or just use different ones to build it up. So I like the Urban Decay from Electric Palette, the super bright blue. I don't know what it's called, but if you have the Electric Palette, you're going to see the brightest blue on there. That's exactly what I'm using. And you're just going to pack from your crease, go all the way in, and you're just going to keep packing the color until you get the desired look that you want. So you're going to do it on both sides. Now remember, if you want to dilute the color, you're going to just keep rubbing and rubbing and rubbing, you know, because it's going to kind of take away, but it's going to blend. But if you want the color to be completely pigmented and packed, you're just going to kind of stipple it on, which is pat it on, and not really blend so much. Then it'll be like super, super bright. So after you do the top and you blend it exactly the way you want it, make sure that you go on the bottom as well and just line your eyes with that same blue. After you line your eyes and you have the blue the way you like it, there is another blue on the Electric Palette. It is a darker blue, and I'm going to use that on the outside of my eyes to line on the bottom, just on the outer corner, and then a little bit on the top just to define the crease. So you're going to cut the crease with the darker blue. Now these blues from the Electric Palette, they do have a shimmer. You can't see it so much on the video, but it has a really bright shimmer. So like I said, you can use any blue you like, but these are the ones I'm using. It's from the Electric Palette. So I did line my eyes with black pencil, and now I'm using a liquid liner to line the top of my eyes. The one I'm using is from Sephora. You can use any one you'd like, but I'm using the one from Sephora. And it should look similar to that. Now you can put mascara on your eyes and then turn around and put on your lashes. These are the lashes that I'm using. I got them from a beauty supply store, and that is the glue that I'm using. After you put on your lashes, this is how it should look, or similar to that. And now we're going to define the eyebrows. So my eyebrows are lighter, and what I'm doing is I'm getting a dark brown eyeshadow, and I'm using the one from Urban Decay, the basic palette, and I'm just lining my eyebrows with that powder. Just making them darker and filling in any little spots. You can use the dark brown or you can use the black, because her eyebrows are pretty dark. Now I am using a moon dust just to add a little bit of highlight. You do not have to add this step, but I'm putting some on the inner corner of the eye and then a little bit on top of the tail. And now I'm using a lip liner. It's going to be like a dark maroonish color, and I'm just lining the lips. Later on we are going to put on a really high pigmented red, and it's like a lip gloss. It's a melted lip gloss, so it's super pigmented and super bright, but I'm not adding that yet until I'm finished with all the rest of the steps. So now we're going to get our crown, and we're going to measure exactly where we want it on our forehead. Once you find out where you'd like it, what you want to do is you want to get your eyeliner, and you're going to pretty much kind of line it out so that you know that's where you're going to place it. And that'll help you out for later on. Now you can use the fake skin, or you can use any wax from Ben Nye or whichever. Got mine from the Spirit store. You're going to take some out of the package, and you're going to make it into a little warm shape. Then you're going to add it to the bottom of your crown. Now with the little stick or your nails, you're going to smooth it on up. So this is going to look like the skin. So when it looks like it's ripping from out of your skin, well, looks like the crown's ripping from out of your skin. So after we do that, we're going to leave the rest of that part alone, and we're going to get some liquid latex and add it to your forehead exactly where you marked the line. And the reason for the liquid latex is so that it gives more security to the wax. It's going to make it stick more instead of just having the wax on there and not sticking as well. So you're going to let it dry just a little bit, and then you're going to add it on. Now, once it's secure on there, then you're going to grab the bottom of the little worm part and just blend it down towards your skin. After it's blended down and everything's secure, you're going to now color it or paint it. So I'm putting a foundation that's lighter than my skin tone so that I can cancel out the wax color. And then after I do that, then I'm going to put a foundation color that's my color of skin. And it should look exactly like this, and it should make it look seamless without looking like you have a big old thing of wax on your forehead. Now you can use stage blood or any kind of blood. It could be the super deep blood color, black blood, or it could be super bright red. It's up to you, and it's up to you how much blood you want to use. I kind of use a lot, but you can use a little, you can use a lot. It's really up to you. Now I would have liked the brighter blood, the bright red, but once I started putting that on, I wasn't going to change the blood, so I just stuck with this one. This one looks more realistic, and I like the more vibrant. As for the costume, I got this costume from Bayou.com. It's a vampire costume. I didn't get a queen costume because I wasn't going to buy a costume just for this look. Anyways, putting on the lipstick, that's the end of the look. It was super simple, super easy. I'll see you in the next tutorial.